Hey friends, welcome back. This class is one that I have been wanting to record for a long time. I think I wrote up the sequence. Hey friends, welcome back. This class is one that I have been wanting to record for a long time. I think I wrote up the sequence like 1 or 2 years ago, and there was a time when I practiced still a flow but very slow, so I was holding every single pose for like a minute or two, even planks, chaturangas, handstands. So it doesn't mean it's gonna be chill and easy. There will be parts like this for sure, but there's also parts, because of the longer holds, that will be very challenging, and even more so the invitation to focus on the breath. So in this class today we will only do 12 poses, and each of those poses we will hold for a minute. I have a timer going so I can check the time, but it's usually about 5 to 7 breaths, sometimes more, depends how challenging it is, and that's already 1 minute. There will be poses we transition through, so it's still a nice flow, so there will be transitional poses we're just going through real quick, but then we will find the pose that we want to focus on, one of those 12, and then stay there for a minute. When you're ready, grab your mat, roll it out. Don't need any props today, no blocks or anything, and we'll actually start standing. That's why I'm already standing. And we will begin in a forward fold. So just come to the back of your mat and find a forward fold. You can keep the knees bent for now, especially if you're doing this early in the morning. And you can move kind of the legs around if you want to. Grab opposite elbows, and we'll just hang out here for a minute. This is already the first pose. Focus on the breath, feel the breath coming in and out through the nose. Rock side to side if you want, and as always I encourage and invite you to modify, to take breaks, to add whatever you want to this sequence. The way I see it is really just that I'm throwing out suggestions, something that I have prepared for this class, something that I wanted to share with you, but if there's anything that doesn't feel good, then you can leave it out. If there's anything you want to add in, then go ahead and do that. Maybe release the hands down, straighten one leg then the other, slowly moving a little bit deeper since we only have 15 or 20 seconds left. Find that rhythm of your breath that works well for you. And bend your knees, roll up through the spine to standing. We will all meet in chair pose. Bend your knees, reach both arms up. And yes, you guessed it, we'll stay here for a minute. So you can find your chair however you want. The two most common options are the feet and the knees together, or the feet and the knees apart. Send the hips back. Emphasize the natural curve of your spine. So instead of tucking your tailbone completely, you want to keep a little bit of a sticking the booty out kind of thing going on, so that you emphasize that natural curve in your spine. Pull the belly in, reach your arms up even higher. Breathe. Especially if this gets challenging, keep the breath going. Let's do about 3 or 4 nice and slow breaths. It's a great way to wake up the body to just stay in chair pose for a little bit. Last 10 seconds here. And forward fold, straighten your legs, release the hands down. Walk your hands forward, let's find a downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent if you want to. Press into your palms, push the ground away. And if you want, straighten your legs. Keep moving the chest towards the thigh. Staying here for another minute, pull the belly in. And it's really, I really can't emphasize this enough, it's not about the heels on the ground or how flexible you are, no one cares. Especially if you're doing this at home, really no one cares. So you can keep the knees bent, move the chest towards the thighs, open the shoulders. If you feel it, like here in this area, it's all good. Stay there, maybe straighten the legs more, but keep that opening in the shoulders. For me, I've been doing this every single day for years, so I can straighten the legs and still keep the shoulders open, but there's days where I even keep the knees bent and just hang out here. Now we roll through the spine forward plank pose. Bring the feet together, just transitioning through side plank on the left side. Press into your left palm, push the ground away. Stay here and breathe. We're only here for about 6-7 breaths. Like I said, it's just a minute. Engage your glutes, push the hips forward, lift your left hip a little bit higher up. This is for sure one of the poses where it gets challenging, but focus on the breath, stay with the breath. Externally rotate the left arm, that means you want to rotate that left biceps forward, use your left fingertips to grip into the ground. Just 10 or so more seconds. Look to the inside part of your left hand, step the right foot there. For crescent lunge, reach both arms up, bend your standing leg, look inside the right knee, and make sure you can see the right big toe inside the right knee. Reach your arms up, pull the belly in. If you want, bend your standing leg, breathe. Reach out through the arms, through the fingertips. Keep the breath nice and soft, maybe even close your eyes. Some of these are challenging poses, but you can always find the peace and softness in the pose through the breath. So it's always this balance of ease and effort. And the effort is of course in the body, in the pose, but the ease is in the breath. Last 20 seconds. And there's no chaturanga in this pose where we're holding it for 1 minute. You're welcome. Maybe the next one. Release the hands down, straighten both legs. Shorten the stance. Make sure both heels are on the ground with the legs straight. Fold forward and down over your right shin. And we're here for about another minute. Gently pull the right hip back. Keep a micro bend in your right knee so you're not hyperextending. If you tend to hyperextend in the joints, so it's just good to keep a micro bend there. Just be mindful of the knee. Breathe into the right side of, or the back side of your right leg, your hamstring. Last 1 or 2 breaths. Rebend the right knee, plank pose, just moving through. Bring the forearms down, forearm plank. Keep the forearms parallel to another. We're here for a minute. Tuck your tailbone, engage the core. Push the ground away. Breathe nice and slow through the nose. Maybe even close your eyes. Really try to meditate. Focus on the breath, the meditation object, while you are in the pose. In the pose, the body is trying to distract you, telling you this is very hard. Your body might start to shake. It's all good. Let it all happen. Allow it to happen. Don't resist. Breathe. Breathe into it. Breathe through it. Last 20 seconds. Very good. If you can, straighten both arms at the same time. Walk the hands back for downward facing dog. Roll through the spine forward, just transitioning through. Other side now, side plank on the right side. Press into your right palm, reach your left arm up. Push the hips forward slightly, just an inch or so. Lift your right hip higher up, press into your right fingertips. Breathe in and out through the nose. Start to look inside the right hand. Step the left foot there for crescent lunge. Reach both arms up. Make sure you can see the big toe inside the left knee. Bend your right leg if you want to. I prefer to keep the right leg bent. That way it's a little bit less on the lower back, and I can also squat deeper so I can actually target more of the left thigh. Reach out to the arms, pull the belly in, breathe. Last 25 seconds or so. And release the hands down. Pyramid, straighten both legs, shorten your stance. Inhale through the nose, exhale to fold. Breathe into the sensation in the body, in this case, most likely the back side of your left leg, your left hamstring. Maybe you feel it in the left outer hip, maybe in the lower back. It's all good. It's okay. Breathe into it. Rebend your left knee, hands down, plank pose. Just moving through a chaturanga, shift forward, bend your arms, upward facing dog, untuck the toes, straighten your arms, push the ground away. Now we're here for a minute. So keep breathing, pull the shoulders back, straighten your arms. The only thing touching is the tops of your feet and your hands. So you really want to push up, flex your butt cheeks as much as possible, engage those glutes. Look straight ahead and breathe. Halfway through. Focus on one inhale through the nose and one exhale through the nose. Last 2 breaths. Flex those butt cheeks more. Then set the knees down for hero's pose. Sit on the heels. Now your left hand goes to the right knee, just for an easy twist to the right. Switch sides. And sit in hero's pose. Close your eyes. Sit nice and tall. Place your hands wherever it's comfortable. Maybe on your thighs, on your knees, or in your lap. Sit tall. Relax the shoulders down. Close your eyes. Feel the air coming in and out through the nose. Focus on the breath. The sensation of the air coming in. The tip of your nose, your nostrils entering the body, entering the nose. The chest lifts, the belly moves forward. Feel that gap, that pause between the inhale and the exhale. And let that warm and used air leave your body again. Then repeat. Keep your awareness, your attention on that sensation. We call this the meditation object, which is most of the time the sensation of the air coming in and out through the nose, in and out of the body. I invite you to sit here for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes. Continue with your meditation practice to find and connect to more stillness within. for joining me today on the mat. Thank you for letting me share my practice with you. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.